Beat Man is back.
Oh, okay, boys. Oh my gosh, the ring got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have the leopard.
This is your boy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. Back at it with another Pokemon Unite commentary video gameplay for you guys. And as of me recording this, it is June the 8th, so it is Thursday. I will be in Florida by the time this video drops. There's going to be another video that I will be recording immediately after this one that will drop the week after this one, more than likely. Yeah, we can go with that. So both of these videos are being recorded today, June the 8th. And by the time these two videos drop, I will be in Florida. So yeah, there you go with that. Fun times. There's gonna be some fun times. Now, as you can probably tell by the title, y'all know what this is about. QuantumTV is at it again with ReviewTechUSA. So, in case y'all haven't heard or didn't see my last video about Quantum is in trouble. More or less. He's in trouble. He is now involved in a domestic violence situation with his wife. So there's that's the thing. And this, so obviously he gonna be making the news. Obviously Richard ReviewTech talked about it. Obviously I talked about it. And actual journalists and publicists have talked about it and posted in articles. When you are a public figure and you get caught up in something like that, you're gonna make news depending on how big of a public figure you are. Now, I'm not saying that Quantum is like one of the biggest YouTubers out there right now. He might not even be the biggest YouTuber in his field, which is, I guess, focusing on TVs and things of that nature. But he still got a following. He's still a public figure. So guess what's gonna happen when you mess up? People are gonna talk about you. People who make YouTube videos, people who does, journalistic work and things of that nature. They're gonna talk about you because that's how it is. So there's that. Now, he didn't take too kindly regarding ReviewTechUSA videos. So actually he made 2 videos. Both of them are now down, by the way, which is extremely smart. In my opinion, they shouldn't have been up to begin with, but they're both down. And again, that's a smart thing. One of them I was watching for a little bit, and then it went away. The other one I completely missed out on, so I have no clue what he said exactly. I'm not gonna go into what he said in those videos, but what I will say is the fact that he was going back at ReviewTechUSA, and more, even though I literally said I wasn't going to talk about what he said in those videos. One of them I do have to talk about it though, because I actually did a little bit of research on this one. So he's doubling down, at least doubling, on calling ReviewTechUSA a, let's see. Let's go with if you can spell this backwards, ODEP, then you know what that word is, and that's what he is calling ReviewTechUSA. So now you're probably wondering, why is he calling him that? Is it because of something that ReviewTechUSA did? No. Is it something that he said? No. All he did was he watched a Voss live stream, or he enjoyed watching Voss live streams. Now, prior to this, I had no clue who Voss was. Even like when they were going at it back and forth, like I think this happened a year ago when they were going at it back and forth and this was brought in. I had no clue who Voss was, nor did I look at this guy up or anything like that. But now I'm like, okay, he bringing this dude up again. Let me look this dude up and see what he said exactly. So, okay, so here's the thing about what Voss said. I'm gonna paraphrase this to the best of my ability, ladies and gentlemen. The stuff that I'm about to say, I don't stand behind it. I think it's like, for the most part, beyond my comprehension. So you probably wonder, why am I talking about it? Because it ties in with ReviewTechUSA. So I'm not gonna try and defend Voss or side against him or whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna try my hardest to paraphrase what Voss said. Now, Voss gave a terrible take, even he'll admit that. In ReviewTechUSA even says this too. He gave a terrible take about Corn. What rhymes with corn, folks? Starts with a P. What rhymes with corn? Come on now. Corn pornography in kids and child labor. So what did he say? Okay, so basically he tried to make a joke, or not a joke, but he tried to make a statement regarding that. It's basically saying like, well, I don't, this is gonna be tough. It's like, if you have the, like, cause people like ridiculous people sell this stuff, like the corn, the child corn pornography. Like, people sell that crap, like, and it baffles my mind, like, why? And I don't know. It's just ugh. But people sell it and people buy it. And he was saying that there was no knock on the people who already own that type of work. It's the people who made the work that should be, like, you know, frowned upon and stuff like that. And I guess he tried to, like, say it in a way where he was trying to be sarcastic or something. I don't know where he was getting at with it. But obviously he don't support that type of quote unquote artwork. It became, I don't even call it that. I'm just saying quote unquote. He don't support that type of thing. So this is Vosh, obviously. So Vosh don't support that type of thing. But yet he tried to use that to make a point about it. And then he also talked about, you know, child labor, because some of these items and from some of these companies that we, like, you know, that you, not, I ain't gonna say we, because that's not me, that you like to rust up, like Apple and Starbucks and stuff like that. Some of their products came from overseas, and it involves child labor. Like, this is true, unfortunately. This is true. So, and he was talking about that as well, you know, and stuff like that. And people took the corn pornography part the wrong way, which led to this. So, and one of those people who took it the wrong way is obviously QuantumTV. And because ReviewTechUSA watches Voss, who made that statement and kind of worded it wrong, whatever the case may be, it came out wrong pretty much. He basically saying that ReviewTechUSA is a ODEP. Despite the fact ReviewTechUSA had, what, 2 or 3 kids? And one of them was in a hospital for a really long time. I don't know if that one is still in the hospital, even to this day. I don't know. But yeah, that is a really, really big accusation. And it sounds like by the end he released a video about it called "Disgusting Allegations Are Being Made About Me." And it sounds like, even though he didn't really specify it, but it did sound like he may take Quantum to court because he's still making those accusations. And which is serious, which is very serious accusations. So there's that. But now, speaking of accusations, although this one's very interesting. So obviously now one of the reasons why QuantumTV made those videos was because what happened was that Anonymous, who was a mod for QuantumTV but was demoted, and I think I talked about this in one of my older videos about Quantum. He demoted Anonymous because Anonymous was showing off for TV. He was talking about the TV, you know, the specs and the design and the stat, you know, wherever it is, behind the TV. Talking about the TV, and it just so happens that on the TV was Elden Ring, which Quantum, like, obviously gave a bad review on, and a lot of people gave him a hard time about it. So just because the TV just happened to have Elden Ring on it, he demoted Anonymous, who's been loyal to him for a really long time. He demoted him for Maj, which is weird. So what happened is this: Anonymous talked to Quantum's wife. ReviewTechUSA talked to Quantum's wife, and she told them a bunch of stuff about Quantum. And you know, and Quantum got mad and going at it with ReviewTechUSA. And ReviewTechUSA is like, yo, I'm just the messenger. Don't come and bother me. You need to talk to your wife about it. So that basically what ReviewTech was saying, which is, I mean, like, he talked to the wife, and the wife told him all this stuff. I mean, well, what do you expect will happen? So, I mean, yeah, you need to talk to your wife about that. Now, one of the things, and this is so funny, because it's funny because Quantum like to say all this started because of Elden Ring, which is half correct, but the funny thing about that is this, and this is where his credibility might be messed up, ladies and gentlemen. According to his wife, Quantum never played Elden Ring. He never played it. So he gave a review on a game that he never played, which is crazy. Like, okay, I'll say this. You can have an opinion about a game you never played before. That's fine and dandy. You know, like for example, I never played any of the Last of Us games. You know, so and obviously those games are very popular. Now I don't remember if I seen part 1 being played. You know, because if I watch anybody play, it would be Chris Move, it would be Dashy XP or Dashy Games, it would be Corey X Kenshin. That's it. Or like it'd be a streamer that I know and that or I enjoy watching, whatever the case may be. So I don't remember if I did that with The Last of Us Part 1, but I did do that with The Last of Us Part 2. And I think it was Chris Move who played it from start to finish. I don't remember if Corey did it, but I know Chris Move did it. And I can give an opinion about that game based on what I've seen, which is the following. The game looks amazing. Like the atmosphere looked dope. The graphics looked amazing. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay since I didn't play it. I'm not going to talk about the combat mechanics again since I didn't play it. But the story was terrible. It was god-awful. That story was amongst the worst video game stories in history. That story was terrible. Like, it was flat out awful. And that's why I was like, yo, that game didn't deserve Game of the Year, because that story was terrible. Like, everything else about it was either good, really good, or I don't know, and I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not qualified to talk about it. But that story was terrible. So I can say that, but I'm not going to make a review. I'm not going to make a video about it, which is going overkill. It's over the top because I haven't played the game. So, and there's no point. Like, that's time wasting. So for him to do that with Elden Ring, I just find it to be very hilarious. That is very funny. So basically, he lied about, according to his wife, he lied about playing Elden Ring. And if he lied about that, then what else has he been lying about? Well, more likely he lied about, ReviewTechUSA being a ODEP. So there's that. And then, so it's kind of hard to take somebody like that very seriously when, they lie. And they constantly lie. And that's how things are looking. That Quantum is a constant liar. So again, that's how things are looking. I'm not going to definitively say that, but let's be honest, it is like, looking to be in that direction. Like, I'm just saying. So there you go with that, folks. And I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is New Jack Gatsby, aka New Steve Nate Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
Here comes the